This is called the Minion Headlight by FLP. This is the way it comes. I just listed this on the website, and the plan is to do an install video tonight. Now, on the Ruckus, if you notice, everything is black. We do black everything, black this, black that. So this is what comes in the kit. You got the billet bracket with all the hardware, and then you've got this unit, which we're going to end up modifying to fit our harness correctly. I might keep this, but if I do, we're going to end up making this black for sure. Put the rag down so we don't screw up the finish. We'll grab some Loctite, of course. To install this kit, you need a 5mm Allen and a 6mm Allen. I'm just gonna put Loctite on all these, like just right off the bat. The little trick is you got that big glob, you do a little spinnerooski, they swap spit, and then you've transplanted to the next one. So you can put a bunch on one, just keep going like that. I use blue Loctite, by the way. All right, so here's the little unit. Flip it over, see how you've got the recessed things. These guys, you got the three little bolt holes. This guy is gonna angle up. So you can do it the other way, down like that, but we're gonna angle it up. Okay, so let's get these bolts started in here, or these Allens. I like to use hand tools just for like fine finish stuff like this. Next, same thing on the other side. The proper way is up. All right, so there it is. Oh yeah. Like that, and then these three bolts will actually attach it to the, you got like, this guy will go here, this guy will go here. You got those three, really stick out. You'll do some spacers like that. You'll do that on all three, and that's how it actually attaches to the bike. All right, so here is the panel, which by the way needs to be repainted, but I have brand new panels for this. So disregard any imperfections that you see on this. You're just gonna line these suckers up. If you've never done this before, see these little screw holes there? Okay, like that. And now that that's on there, see this guy's gonna mount just like that. But the reason why you got spacers is because, see this little elevated piece? It has to clear that basically. So that's a problem if you don't use the spacers. Here are the three little spacers that are included. I've got the screws sticking through just like this. I'm actually gonna do the old 1-2. Grab our 5mm Allen, get it started. Snake this through the back. You have to lift this screw up just slightly. Now see if I can snake this guy through the back here. Keep in mind I have all of these loose. Cool thing about these little wrenches is you could do like the old flipper this way, and then you get like the mega leverage. Grab your 6mm Allen, make sure the headlight is right side up, and just get her started. Same thing on the other side. Never tighten it down all the way on one side. Just get it started, and then once you get the other side in, you'll be good. It's got these little accent lights in here. that you could, so if you notice like on the end of this wire, that sucker just plugs right in to like, if you had a stock Ruckus, you can plug that sucker directly in just like that. But this wire is gonna be for basically lighting these guys up. Then you got the high and low beam. So you can kind of have like a park, and then you can have like that. So that's the cool thing about this thing. I'll turn it on. These little lights will light up, and then you got a totally separate circuit for your headlights. So that's kind of cool. That's the good stuff. So yeah, if you had a stock Honda Ruckus, you just plug this guy in. But in this case, we got to modify this guy. Okay, so here is the little wire. These are like the main wiring tools that I would say you must have. So you got your crimping tool. It's so you're not doing like Mickey Mouse stuff. You're actually crimping your wire connectors like OEM style. Nice pair of dikes. Oh yeah. And then you got your quick wire connector or wire strippers. Pretty sweet. I'm gonna basically cut this off. We're not using this. You can buy this this little braided line for your wires. And the trick to this is you burn the ends so it doesn't fray. So what we can do is we can, this is the way to do it. So this is like Chinese handcuffs. See how you can do like that, and then you let go and it springs back. So what I normally do is, I know that that's the end. I probably want it to be like right there. So I'll just kind of like hold my finger right there, slide her back. Now I know that I'm not gonna let go of that. I'm gonna try to keep it tight like this. At the end there, before you let go of it, if you burn the ends of this nylon stuff, it kind of glues the ends together so you don't fray. See that? If you don't, then it looks like this. Horrid. So now that I know we're good, I can slide this sucker down. I'm showing you the Pro Wiring 101. If you don't know already, this is heat shrink. All you do is heat it up and it shrinks. So slide this down like that. Okay, take your heat shrink, make a little, the really good heat shrink has like hot glue on the inside. That's what this stuff has. So it's shrinking it and it's gluing it. There's really gonna be no way. I don't like to use a lighter. I like to use a heat gun, but in this scenario, it's what's here. So there we go, that looks nice, sweet. So I'm gonna grab some more heat shrink. Okay, slide her down. So now we've got our little loom, which is sweet. But like I said, if you had a Honda Ruckus, a stock Honda Ruckus with the wiring loom, you would just plug this in, literally. You wouldn't have to do this step. If you guys don't know already, these are just quick crimpers. We're just gonna strip it and got stripped it, stripped the wire all in one swoop. Right there. Cool. All right, it's like that. There is one thing though that I wanted to do. I wish I would have done it. Dang it. So check this out. See this extra wire? This is gonna be for like your, these little accent lights. I wanna run that. I should have ran an extra wire through here, and then I could have totally utilized that extra wire. I think I'm still gonna do that. All right, so this is TEFZEL wire. Those of you that don't know what TEFZEL is, this is military grade, the good stuff. We use this in any of the wiring harnesses and things that we do. Let me show you the difference. Like, what does that even mean? All right, so if I take just your everyday standard wire like this, it starts on fire, turns black, and it basically stays on fire. Do that again. That's just normal wire from AutoZone. Now this is TEFZEL wire. You're gonna pay a little extra for it, but it's worth it. These are both 18 gauge wires. See these? Those are both 18 gauge. You notice the TEFZEL wire is way thinner. Probably, I don't know, 30% thinner, something like that. But here's the real cool thing. So if I take the TEFZEL wire, do the same thing, doesn't like to focus, sorry about the camera. It literally will not start on fire. See that? Never started on fire. It did change, just the color did change a little bit. If that means anything to you, upgrade your wire to TEFZEL wire. That's the good stuff. So we're gonna use some of this TEFZEL wire. Yeah, see that's got glue in it. You see that? See how it sticks to that? That's hot glue in there with the heat shrink. So now we can slide our wire through like that. We've got all this extra wire. So I'm just gonna, we'll just have a bunch of extra wire. All right, back in business. I'm actually not gonna heat shrink that until we know that everything is 100%. So it's just gonna sit like that. It's gonna be our loom. But what I do need to do is I need to put some connectors on the end of this. So we've got these wires like that. And then we've got these little connectors. If you wanna be a pro, you put the little connector in there. See how you got the OEM connector? I've already spliced the wire. So we're gonna slide this sucker in there. Squeeze her down. See that? You got yourself an OEM style connector. You do that to 3 more of those. Now, the cool thing is it locks into place. I'm not holding it down, so. Squeeze that sucker down, back in business. We got our Pro Build harness right here. This is supposed to be the plug for the headlight. We got our signals here. These are the signal lights. So these are the little connectors that I made, of course, and they'll go right into here. That'll plug in just like that. White goes there. You see how I did that? I just popped that sucker in there. It doesn't come out because it's got these little tangs on the side of the connector. See those? Kind of like a zip tie. Push that sucker in there. It locks into place. We're good. Okay, we can plug these in. And then this guy plugs into this. I'm gonna pull this through. So this is like our little auxiliary power. It's gonna go plug into that. But let's just try it without it really quick. Okay, we got the headlights on. Okay, high beam, low beam. That looks good though, doesn't it? So I take this guy. I'm just gonna see if this works. It's gonna be totally temporary. Jam the wire in there. Okay, got the other end. Let's see what happens if we, well, let's hook it to like a blinker. Let's see what happens. I got it hooked to the blinkers. All right, so here she is. She's all done, looking sweeter than ever. Oh yeah. Again, we offer these in black or that natural finish, that machined look. So if I flip that key on, check it out. Flip the key on, then you just have those top lights up there. That's how I have it set up. And then if I hit my high beam, now I got high beam or low beam. You're probably wondering how bright is this frickin' thing. I'm about to show you. So as you can see, this is a low beam. If I hit this, there's a high beam. So it lights it up pretty good. Pretty dang bright. I'll just go for a little cruise. We gotta pull over though because I only have one hand holding this camera for high beam. There's high beam. We'll tune her next. In the next video, you'll see a tune. Woo! Pretty damn cold out. She's like 30 degrees out, so with snow over there. Sucker's bright. Cause she's a bride, she's a bride, she's a bride, sunshining girl. All right, you guys, if you want that headlight, I'll put a link down in the description. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, so if you want to become a member, $2.99 a month, help support the channel, and then you get access to all these lives that are like right now, they're gonna go private, and there's a whole bunch of them that are in the library, a private library that you can go back and watch. But more importantly, you're helping support the channel. So if you want to become a member, do it now, because I'm going to give away some sweet stuff. In this members only giveaway, we're doing a little wooden scooter, and it even has spider webs on it. This is going to be part of the giveaway. Next thing up on the list, Honda Ruckus key holder made out of steel. You can win the key holder, the Honda Ruckus key holder, and the little wooden, handcrafted with the spider webs. Here's the question. This is for the members, so if your name is in green, you could win this. The first person to answer this wins the prize. If you've been following us for a little while, then you'll know this answer really freaking easy. So these are for my diehard, and if you're a member, you're probably, you're diehard anyway. So we have Rolling Wrench. Rolling Wrench is our main brand. What's the name of the new brand that we just came out with? The upgraded parts. What's the name of that brand? Go. Members only. If your name is in green, you're eligible to win this. Oh, Mike Stone, Pro Build. You got it. Pro Build is the new brand. This brand right here. This is one of our big bore kits. This is a 63 millimeter big bore kit. Pro Build. You're going to be seeing a lot of this. That is our new brand. So if you see that, that's Rolling Wrench on steroids, okay? So was it Mike Stone, right? Mike Stone, you won the Erie freaking spider-webbed Vespa with the key holder, Honda Ruckus key holder. Oh yeah. I'll talk to you guys in the next live. This has been a long one. We're at 2 hours and 48 minutes, the longest live in Rolling Wrench history.